Shalom Israel, giving honor and praise to the Most High God for the reading and the understanding of His word. And family, I want to wish every king, every queen, every prince, and every princess, I want to wish you a wonderful, magnificent Sabbath. And once again, thank you for bringing us in with your brother this week. But family, I'm going to let y'all know right now, y'all can probably already tell, y'all can probably already see on my countenance, I do not feel good. I feel horrible. But the Most High does not take excuses, do he? No, he does not. And please forgive me. I say that because, I'm sure you're going to hear it, all the sickness and stuff in me, like I said. And I would much rather do a lesson than be like, oh, guys, I'm sick. I'm sorry. No. Let's go ahead and start this lesson here. I want to talk about what we're going to talk about here tonight, because there is a dynamic in Israel that is not shown enough. And I mean, throughout all of us, I'm even guilty. We do not show the husband-wife dynamic enough within Israel. We don't. Usually when it's husband and wife, is always something on the opposition side of it. And that is a practice that we have to stop. We have to stop that. We're talking about rebuilding our nation. The strongest that we will ever get our nation is when we have the husband-wife dynamic correct. And what we're going to do, we are going to go into these scriptures here, and we are going to show a very great example of a husband-wife dynamic that the scripture gives us. It's one of those stories that most people don't even realize is there. But we are, though. So family, please open your Bibles to the 1611 King James Version Bible with the Apocrypha. And we are going to start Judges chapter 13. We're going to read Judges 13 tonight here, family. And you're going to see why this family dynamic is so important, because of the fruit that it produces. The book of Judges, chapter 13. So family, please open your Bibles to the 1611. Let's go ahead and get this here, family. Watch this. I'm ready to have some fun tonight, even though I don't feel good. We're going to have some fun. Watch this. Judges chapter 13, verse 1. Watch. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord. Imagine that. And the Lord delivered them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years. Can we talk about that there for a second? Every time we start disobeying the Most High, what does he do? He puts us right in slavery. He'd be like, I'm going to tear y'all ass up. I'm going to let these other nations rule over you. Just like we read last week. That one nation, and that's just one of them, but that one nation that will not rule any of the nations anymore. But the Father made it very clear. Every time my Israelites break his commandments, he said, I'm going to put y'all under captivity. It's happened every time. And we are under it right here as we speak in Judges chapter 13. So now let's go to verse 2. And there was a certain man of Zorah, of the family of the Danites, whose name was Manoah. And his wife was barren and bare not. So now we got to start to get some similitudes here, right? There was also another person in this Bible, a husband and wife dynamic, and she was barren as well. But she produced a child. And that child's name was what? I'll let you tell me. You put it. Put it down here. Put it in the chat. Verse 3. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman and said unto her, Behold now, thou art barren. Behold now, thou art barren. Watch this. And bearest not. But thou shalt conceive and bear a son, Where have we heard that before? We heard that with Abraham and Sarai. Her name wasn't Sarah yet. Abraham and Sarai. So now, well, Abram and Sarai, because his name wasn't Abraham yet either. I'm glad I caught that. But as we see, there are times when the Father has to set aside certain stories for certain things. Now, some of you may know what the story is, but there's probably many of you that don't. So let's go ahead and continue. Verse 4. Now, therefore, beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing. Why is the angel telling her this? Why is the angel telling her this? Because we know we're not supposed to drink, or you're not supposed to have any type of food that will affect your child. So let me ask you sisters a question. Has anything changed? When you go to the doctors, right, don't they tell you to change up your diet and stuff like that for the health of the baby? All the way back then. But I need y'all to pay attention to something. The angel is telling her specifically, do not eat anything unclean. Follow the dietary law. Follow the dietary law. Follow the dietary law. Because the dietary law has much more to do with just our inner and physical health. You're going to find out why. Watch. Verse number 5. For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come on his head. For the child shall be a Nazarite unto God from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. So, let's get this here. Something very important that most people just blew right by. That angel told her that this child is going to be a Nazarite from the time that he's born until the day that he dies. Why is that so important? Because today, in 2025, they have completely ruined us with things called ethnicity and race. That's why we went over what we went over last week, when the Father just had a finality called nation. You see, today we are called African American. Today we are called Guatemalans. Today we are called Jamaicans, Guyanese, niggas, Negroes, all these things that we were never supposed to be called. But the Father broke it down. He said that is a Nazarite. He will be a Nazarite from the time he's born till the day he dies. Why? Because there is nothing new under the sun. They were doing all that back then, taking and changing up what we are to confuse the masses of who we are. They did a really good job, didn't they? Yes, they did. But as you see right here, the Father is not playing. The Father made sure to let that angel know. Go let her know that that is a Nazarite. A Nazarite. We all know of another very, very famous Nazarite, don't we? Yes, we do. Something about that place. Something about that Nazareth. Verse 6. Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, a man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither told he me his name. So now we're about to jump into something here. Woo, here we are. Family, let's take a look at this here one more time. Then the woman came and told her husband. Stop. That part right there. Today, if this was 2025, if that would have happened to one of our sisters, I can almost guarantee you that our sisters would have been like, I don't need to go tell no nigga nothing. I ain't telling that nigga nothing. The angel came to see me. He didn't come to see you. That was not the case back then. What happened? That woman had an encounter with another man. She immediately went and told her husband. The level of respect that she had, again, the husband-wife dynamic with respect involved. You can't do that today. I already gave the example. Some of these sisters would have ran around here or whatever and completely aborted the mission altogether. And that has more than one meaning. I'm going to be nice tonight and not say it. But for those of you, you picked up on it. I want to read this part here one more time. A man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible. So now, again, we are reading the Bible. What will Christianity do? What has Christianity done? Christianity has you believing that these angels are just so magnificently beautiful. When you see them, you go, oh, versus, ah! That's what this one here did. The second one. The, ah! Terrible. Terrible. But Christianity will have you thinking when you come into an angel or whatnot, that it just says, and then all of a sudden, you know, you start seeing crystals and stars and all. No. They are a bunch of liars. Everything about them is just one big lie. I can't stand them. They get on my nerves. They sure do. All right, now, let's go to verse 7. Watch this. But he said unto me, behold, thou shalt conceive, and bear a son. And now drink no wine nor strong drink, neither eat any unclean thing, for the child shall be a Nazarite to God from the womb to the day of his death. He said it again, making sure that you know and understand. Don't you call this child anything else but a Nazarite. Why? Because there is a spiritual connection between that word and the child's responsibility. Make sure that he is known as a Nazarite and nothing else. You'll find out why. Verse 8. Then Manoah entreated the Lord. So now the husband went to the Most High and said, O my Lord, let the man of God which thou didst send come again unto us, and teach us what we shall do unto the child that shall be born. You see that? So the husband was like, all right, okay. Father, please send that man back. Stop. Because that went over many of your heads too. What did he say? Father, please send that man back. So you mean to tell me that there was a time on this planet when we were able to dispatch our brothers in the stars? Yes. Yes, we were. I know that idea may seem very fantastical, but you better bet it is based in 100% reality. We were able to do that back then. Can we do it today? I'm sure some of us probably can. But it's not likely. Why? The Father turned his face from his Israelites. And rightfully so. What was the opening line of this right here? That the children of Israel were disobedient and going against the law. But even in our disobedience, there was a time that we were still able to dispatch them. That shows you how far we fell. Father was like, yeah, nah, y'all can't do that no more. Can you imagine if we could? No police beatings. Oh, no. There wouldn't be any of this nonsense on earth, because we'd be like, angels come right down, tear that ass up, destroy him. What did we lose? What was the magnificence of what we lost? But let me tell you something though. You know what? We're getting ready to get it back. All praises to the Most High. All praises to our Father. Verse number 9. And God hearkened to the voice of Manoah. And the angel of God came again unto the woman as she sat in the field. But Manoah, her husband, was not with her. So now, I want y'all to see that there is a difference right now between this woman that seems to have this spiritual gift a little bit more than her husband. Because he dispatched the angel, but he went back to the woman. You see that? We went right back to the woman. Let's continue. And the woman made haste and ran and shewed her husband. Stop. Again, the respect that woman had for her husband. Many of you are not realizing the scenario. Another man is coming and speaking to this woman. She did what Eve didn't do. You see, because if the serpent would have showed up, which was male, if Eve would have went and got Adam at that time, the outcome could have been different, but she didn't. And that serpent sat right there and gassed her head up, and now we are all in the condition that we're in today. But somebody learned. She did. And she went and got her husband and brought him back. Why? Because there's another man in the picture. How far we have fallen. Let's continue. Verse 11. No, let's continue to read verse 10. And the woman made haste and ran and shewed her husband and said unto him, Behold, the man hath appeared unto me that came unto me the other day. Verse 11. And Manoah arose and went after his wife and came to the man and said unto him, Art thou the man that spakest unto the woman? And he said, I am. So that man went and entreated for his wife and was like, all right, let me go see who this nigga is. Let me go see. Don't think for 1 second that that's not what was going down. Come on now. You ain't stupid. You are not stupid at all. You know exactly what was going down. Verse 12. Then Manoah said, Now let thy words come to pass. How shall we order the child, and how shall we do unto him? So now, this brother's not stupid. He now knows that this is of the Most High. So what did he grab from this brother? Information. That pisses me off so bad. You know why that pisses me off so much? How many times have we went to the Most High? And I'm talking about right here in 2025. How many times did we go to the Father selfishly? Selfishly, give me something for me. But yet right here they say, no. How do we need to treat this child? How are we supposed to raise him? They're not like, yo, we got it all together. We don't need to know what you're talking about. They know that this is an agent of the Most High, and they want the information from the Father. How far have we fallen? Verse 13. And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, Of all that I said unto the woman, let her beware. So in other words, everything that I told her, you better back me up. Verse 14. She may not eat of anything that cometh of the vine, neither let her drink wine or strong drink, nor eat any unclean thing. All that I commanded her, let her observe. So he is making sure to let this brother know, listen to me, Laura. You better make sure everything that I told her to do, you better back up what I'm telling you to do. Why? Because there is a spiritual connection with this here. That's why you hear him repeating things over and over. How many times did he tell her, do not drink strong drink? Don't let nothing come off the vine go into your mouth. Why? A spiritual connection. You're going to find out exactly why. Let's continue. Verse number 15. And Manoah said unto the angel of the Lord, I pray thee, let us detain thee until we shall have made ready a kid for thee. So this is no different than what Lot did when the angel came. Like, yo, come on, yo, let us cook for you, man. Let us cook for you. Let us chill with you. Let us sit down with you. Let us vibe with you. Do you understand what this is? The angels used to come down. We used to feed them. We used to feed them. We used to sit and talk to them. We used to talk with our brothers. How far have we fallen? How far have we fallen? Family, we can't even do that anymore. Can you imagine how dope it would be if we could pull an angel up in here and they'd be like, yo, come here, yo, come sit down. Imagine if we was able, just these past tabernacles. How great would it have been for an angel just to come and just sit and chill with us? When we are in pain or we going through something, we can dispatch an angel like, yo, brother, come, I need you. Please come down here and come talk to me. We were able to do that one day. We were able to do that one day, man. And we lost it. We lost that. How far have we fallen? How far have we fallen? Verse 16. And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, though thou detain me, I will not eat of thy bread, and if thou wilt offer a burnt offering, thou must offer it unto the Lord. For Manoah knew not that he was an angel of the Lord. Now you see the difference between him and his wife. His wife knew, but he didn't know. There's a different spiritual connection. Why? Everyone does not receive the same message at the same time. Even though that brother is the head of the house. He is the man. He is the head. But the Most High said, I'm not giving this information to you. I'm giving it to her right now. She's going to know. She'll know. Now, is that situation going to stay that way? We're going to find out. Verse 17. And Manoah said unto the angel of the Lord, what is thy name? That when thy sayings come to pass, we may do thee honor. So you don't think that that husband felt that? That was in his gut. He's like, all right, hold on a second. Because remember what we read from the beginning, she said, I'm not even going to ask your name. And he didn't tell me. She knew. She had a spiritual understanding that he did not have. Did it make him any less than her? No. The Father gave her a message and didn't give him one. Just like how the Father will do this amongst certain teachers within Israel. He'll give one teacher something, but don't give it to the other. Why? Because that assignment is for that teacher. It is not for everybody. It's like that in the household as well. And for a lot of you husbands, y'all got to stop getting mad and stop kicking your wife to the side when she's trying to come to you with some type of spiritual understanding. You're reading it for yourself right here. I'm telling you, stop doing that. A lot of you have blocked your blessings because of your ego. Let it go. All right, let's continue. Verse 18. And the angel of the Lord said unto him, why askest thou thus after my name, seeing it is secret? So the angel already knew. He was like, why are you asking? You already know it's a secret. What you asking me for? Remember when we talked about this a couple of weeks ago? Between Uriah and Ezra. Remember? They have that sibling rivalry with one another. And here it is, Menorah and this angel, whose name we don't know. And he messed with him like, why are you asking my name? You know I can't tell you. What you asking me for? But she didn't even ask his name because she already knew. A different spiritual understanding at that moment. Verse 19. So Manoah took a kid with a meat offering and offered it upon a rock unto the Lord, and the angel did wondrously. And Manoah and his wife looked on. Watch this. This is so hilarious. Watch this. For it came to pass when the flame went up toward heaven from off the altar, that the angel of the Lord ascended in the flame of the altar. And Manoah and his wife looked on it and fell on their faces to the ground. All praises to the Most High God of Israel. Do y'all realize what happened right here? So now, first and foremost, right, you have to understand something. Our brothers have authority. Our brothers have authority. So he came to the angel and was like, bro, what's your name? And the angel was like, you already know that's a secret. I'm not telling you my name. The angel was waiting for that opportunity. Why? Angels are beings of light. He saw he saw that flame lit and jumped right in that flame. Gone. You're like, yeah, these niggas asking too many questions. Yeah, no, I gotta go. He needed that escape plan. Even the Father have an escape plan for the angels. As soon as he lit that fire, gone. But why? Our brothers have authority. And authority that they don't even realize that they have. That's why many of you brothers, I'm going to tell you right now, you need to watch your mouth. I'm going to say this again. You need to watch your mouth. You need to watch the things that you say, because you don't realize the authority that you carry, brother. You don't realize what you have. You don't realize the power that you possess. And a lot of times when we get angry, we say things from right here. We say things from our heart, and then all of a sudden we realize that some of the things that we have said manifested. You got to be so careful, very, very careful about the things that you say. I hope you kings are listening to me and hearing what I'm really saying. Watch your mouth. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. Don't you ever forget that. So this is why it is so important for you to be speaking blessings over your wife. This is why it is so important for you, king, to be speaking blessings over your children, over your family. Because you hold the authority. You do. You hold it. And this is why with some of you wives, you need to be speaking these things over your husband, over your children, over your families. Because you have the power to do it. But what do? We use that power for all the wrong reasons. Many of you sisters know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of you sisters don't even realize how bewitching you can be by the words that you use. And you could be sitting there saying some stuff and they be like, you know what, nigga, I hope. Yeah, y'all already know how y'all do. Nigga, I hope. Nigga, I hope something to your ass. I hope something happened to your ass. Y'all know how y'all get. And what happens? Something happens to that brother. And now what? You are considered a witch. And for you brothers, yeah, nigga, you are considered a warlock. No corrupt communication out your mouth. No corrupt communication out your mouth. Bless our people. Don't curse them. Bless them. All right? Now, again, let me read on more on this here. Let me read this last part. And Manoah and his wife looked on it and fell on their faces to the ground. A spiritual event. We all know every time that somebody comes in contact with a heavenly host, it is always face forward. They fall on their faces. That's how you know when it comes to Christianity and that nonsense, when they catch the Holy Ghost and fall backwards, that it comes from Satan. Why? Because it is the direct opposite of what God does. He makes them fall backwards. When we are in the presence of a heavenly host, we fall forward. We faint on our face. Not backwards, forwards. Forward. Why? Because even if you fall forward, right, guess what? Your knees are touching the ground. If you fall backwards, they're not. Do you see the disrespect Satan has for our father, this son of a bitch. You see how he is? Bastard. Now, let's go verse 21. But the angel of the Lord did no more appear to Manoah and to his wife. Then Manoah knew that he was an angel of the Lord. That physical thing had to happen. The father had to make him fall on his face and fall to the ground and be like, yeah, you wasn't dealing with nobody regular. You were dealing with one of mine. You were dealing with one of mine. And we have no idea the type of life that Manoah or whatever was that he was leading. We have no idea. But the Most High sure put them on their face, didn't he? Made them fall direct to the ground. To the ground. Every experience that we ever had with the father said, you will be on your knees. So I'm telling you that falling backwards crap in that church, man. I'm telling you. Oh, man. It's so disgusting. It really, really is. All right. Verse 22. Watch this. Watch this. And Manoah said unto his wife, we shall surely die because we have seen God. Man, the father put something on his spirit. He was like, yo, it's over for us. We dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Now, watch this. Watch what his wife says. But his wife said unto him, if the Lord were pleased to kill us, he would not have received a burnt offering and a meat offering at our hands. Neither would he have shewed us all these things, nor would as at this time have told us such as these things. I'm going to tell you this again. It was two different type of spiritual events. He gave the wife more of a spiritual encounter than the husband. Why? I don't know why. All we know was this. First and foremost, she was barren. She wasn't able to conceive, but now she's able to conceive. She's able to conceive. There is something with that, with these women that are unable to conceive, that the father's like, come here, let me talk to you. Come here, sis, let me talk to you. Many of you sisters out there right now, many of you have been in that situation where you were not able to conceive, but then you did conceive. But I'm going to take that, I'm going to put that on the shelf for a second. Let's take that. Put that right there for a second. Remember I said that. Remember I said that. Now watch. I'm going to read 23 again. But his wife said unto him, if the Lord were pleased to kill us, he would not have received the burnt offering and a meat offering at our hands, neither would he have shewed us all these things, nor would as at this time have told us such things as these. Basically what she's saying is, if the father wanted to kill us, he would have killed us and he would not be dealing with us right now. See, nigga, you bugging right now. You tripping. You bugging. But is she disrespectful? No. She's not disrespectful to her husband at all. She's like, nah, baby, yo, relax, yo, chill. If he wanted to kill us, he would have killed us. Verse 24, watch this. And the woman bare a son and called his name Samson. And the child grew, and the Lord blessed him. And the Spirit of the Lord began to move him at times in the camp of Dan between Zorah and Eshtaol. So now, let's go ahead and let's grab this back. Now we got this. She was barren, right? But for some reason, there's always when these barren ones, whenever they deliver this child, that child is ultra blessed. So I'm going to ask some of you sisters that went through this, who did you bring to this world? Which one of your children, for those of you that were barren, and you could not bear a child, and then you did, and especially a son, who is it? Who is it that you have on this planet right now in the year 2025? Who is it? None of this changes. None of it. Because it happened with Abraham and Sarai. It happened right here with Manoah. And now it happened with some of you. It happened with some of you. It happened with some of you. Who do you have on this planet? Sisters, who did you bring back? Brother, to the father of that child, brother. Who came through your seed? Who's here? Who's on earth? As we see all these days that we're going through right now, as we see our brothers in the air, what the world wants to call plasmoids and stars, electromagnetic fields. Who's here? Who's among us? All praises to the Most High God of Israel. Some of you, under the sound of my voice right now, you are aware that your mother was barren. They had a hard time conceiving. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you, brethren? Brother or sister, who are you? The children of Israel, the gods of earth, walking around right now. Who are we? Who are we going to manifest to be? Huh? Who? That day is coming. This is why it is so important that each and every last one of you under the sound of my voice keep the Most High's commandments. That is why it is so important for you to fast, not just at the appointed times, but to fast to go ask the Most High questions. Who am I? Reveal to me who I am. What are my powers? What is my purpose? What is my specialty? What am I able to do? What am I able to perform? This is time for you now to start asking questions. Are you not curious? To not only who, but what degree of what you are. Because we all know that you're not a regular person. You're not even a human being. You are a God. Yes, you are. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you feel. The only thing that matters is what the Bible actually says. And it says that you, specially made, Deuteronomy 7:6, right here on this planet. You. And this is why you need to give your love to the Most High by keeping his commandments, teaching his people who they are, teaching someone else, not holding on to this power of this book selfishly. It is time for you to release your power on this planet. It is time for you to pick up your responsibility, dust it off, and do what the Most High told you to do. There's not a lot of time left. And I'm telling you right now, that sky out there, old big blue out there, yeah. There's going to be a day that big blue won't be blue anymore. As a matter of fact, old big blue out there won't even exist, because the heavens and the earth is going to pass away. That's a day that's coming. And when it does, what position will you be in? Righteousness or unrighteous? But I tell you this though, because I want you to move away from that. I want you to forget about the unrighteousness and just focus on the righteousness. That's where you need to be. And you got a job to do. So now the question that you need to be going and asking the Father, what is my job? Besides knowing already what it is that you have to do, which is bringing out this word, but you have a special assignment. And I look at you. I know who you are. I know what you are. And so do you. But I don't know what your assignment is. I know what mine was, and even the ones that he's still giving me, but what's yours? You got to find that out. Go talk to our Father. Go talk to him. Go talk to him. The very same way you would talk to anybody else. Go talk to our Father and go ask him those questions. Do it respectfully. Fast. Empty yourself out. Because the day is going to come when you are going to fall face forward. And when you do, when you fall forward, if you don't crack that skull of yours and expire, you need to ask the Most High, Father, what is my purpose? What is the purpose of you sending me down here? Why did you send me on this planet? What is it that you need me to do? What is it that you want me to do? What is it that I am going to do? Please, Father, fill me with your spirit and tell me my purpose. You hear that, Israelite? Do you hear that, you beautiful, beautiful Israelites? You find out what your purpose is. It's that time. It's that time for you to ignite. Royal family, my beautiful, beautiful Israelite brothers and sisters, I want you to know I love you. I want you to know that the Most High loves you. And it is time for you to fulfill your destiny.